Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all. Thanks for coming along this morning. It's time for another meditation. Starting in 1 minute. Hello, Shelley. Namaste. You had your breakfast yet? Pre or post meditation? And if so, what was it? Anything delicious? A nice aloo parota with a yogurt dip? Not yet, no. Hello, everyone. It is 8 o'clock when we are recording this live. 8 a.m. GMT time in the UK. And we have arrived at 107. You can keep track of it if you lose track, because it's the date. So if you can't remember what day it is, just go back to the meditation. What's the meditation today? 100. If you can't remember what meditation it was, just look at the date. 107 days of good old meditation, starting and building potentially the habit of a lifetime. And we are melting into affectionate love this week. We are becoming all lovey-dovey, thinking and feeling nice thoughts about others, treating ourselves to loving thoughts. There may be an objection, thinking, what about this person? What about them? How could you possibly think this person is kind or that person is kind? But you might think to yourself, this is hard. But the skillful practitioner will step back from these thoughts. I think, fair enough. There may be objections arising in my mind, but what I'm going to do this week is explore this theme. And rather than thinking about how people are not kind and how it's so difficult to think how this person could be kind, I'm going to start with easier, more straightforward people. That's all. You know, as you know, I teach in the general public, out and about, and have been doing for some time, the sacred art of meditation. And one of the objections that comes up again and again, or one of the comments that comes up again and again, is it's hard. Oh, it's hard, this, isn't it? It's hard. It's hard to do it, though, isn't it? Like, for example, thinking about the kindness of others. Oh, God, that's hard. That's hard to do that. I find this really hard. Uh, okay, of course. If we take the most challenging people in our lives and the most difficult relationships, it will be. But why deliberately make it hard for yourself? It is impeding your own development before you've even started. Instead, think to yourself, this is easy. Gosh, this is so easy. Thinking about the kindness of others. There's so many kind people that I've been on the receiving end of others' kindness. Think about it. In that mind that comes up thinking, but what about this person? But what about, okay. Why rush? Why not just think, make it easy, build up your capacity. This is one of the problems with learning and development in any skill. Due to impatience, we want to be able to apply it to the most difficult person immediately, or we have to approach it like learning a language. And everyone here can learn languages if we had the patience, put the time in, and built up slowly a capacity. Everyone here could walk extensive distances if we built up our capacity. This is how we learn. This is how we develop in any skill. And the key is patience. So with respect to melting into affectionate love, to some degree falling in love with everybody. Yeah, and having an open, soft, warm heart towards everyone we encounter. We start by gradually building up our capacity. This is how we do it. Rather than thinking, God, this is hard. What about this person? What about that person? Think, well, I use these people that I find easy. And then we grow our capacity, and then maybe in the future, we'll be able to apply it to more challenging relationships. Maybe one or two relationships we've had, we find it virtually impossible, but it's okay. When we say everybody, we are gradually moving into that. That's a profound state of mind. And if we've had traumatic experiences with people, then of course, you think, well, how are they kind? We have to leave that to one side to begin with. But we try to start somewhere and try to have a more positive connection with fellow humans, less critical, less discrimination, harsh discrimination. When we look at people, just even when we visually look at them, we try to see them through soft eyes, rather than glaring at them. Oh, they're doing this again. We try to, what affectionate love does is it melts the heart, literally. That's the opening of the heart. And when that takes place, of course, we feel blissfully happy. Far from being vulnerable and in a place to be taken advantage of, far from it. We are blissfully happy and in a position to offer positive energy to ourselves and those around us. And then as our heart melts into affectionate love, because we are focusing on the kindness that we receive, then when we see the world, see people, our eyes are softer. Yeah. You know, just like when you see somebody, anyone, sometimes we can immediately find fault. Instead of thinking this is a kind person, you find fault. Look at what they're doing. Look how they're doing that. Look how they're doing this. And then there's no affectionate love when we are mentally wagging our finger. So we try to melt into this experience, and it gives us a sense of interconnectedness with the world around us, which is actually true. It's not being made up. We are interconnected. Even if you think, I've had enough of people. I'm going away today to some hill. I'm just going to sit there in nature, going away from it all. The only reason you can get there is due to other people. So even though you tried to get away from people, they're still there. Who put the paths there for you to walk up? Who gave you the body to walk in? Who put together the clothes that you're wearing to protect you from the elements, if you're wearing clothes, which I imagine you probably would be. Yeah. So we can't get away from people. Yeah. So the best attitude to have towards them is affectionate love. Let's try to melt into this mind once again. And then this helps us to move into my body is like a mountain. My breath is like the wind. And of course, my mind is like the sky. This sense of expansion. Once again, starting by taking some natural breaths, trying to connect with our natural breathing. If you like, you can focus on the cool sensation as you breathe in through the nostrils. And the warm sensation as you breathe out. we consider the great kindness. We're on the receiving end of. And allow our mind to be humbled and to connect with the world around us, and to develop a feeling of affectionate love. Remembering the kindness we receive, all the hard work that is going on right now, so we can enjoy our life. A sense of gratitude and appreciation. When we develop compassion for all these people, may they find freedom from suffering. And this is our motivation for training in our meditation. Our heart reaching out to others. And then to clear any impure wind in our body, we can engage in the 9-round breathing practice. Gently inhaling through the right nostril. Hold and switch. Breathe out 3 times. Inhale. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. And inhale through both nostrils. Deep inhalation. Try to hold that for as long as you can. And when you're ready, breathe it out 3 times. And go again. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. And deep inhalation through both nostrils. And breathe out 3 times. Final cycle. Over to you whenever you're ready. My body, like a mountain, completely rooted, slowing everything down. Upright, my breath, like the wind. And my mind, like the sky. We abide in the vast sky, spacious, luminous, beyond stress and movement. Our meditation and our life is supported through the kindness of others. It's the only reason why we can practice here today. Without others, nothing. So we offer thanks to all the people, countless people who make this experience possible. We develop the intention to take our affectionate love, our recognition of the kindness of others into our day. We dedicate all the good energy from our meditation so all living beings can find freedom in their lives. Okay, thank you very much. When you're ready, please bring your session to a close. When we go out from the meditation and we interact with the world, we try to develop a kindness radar, antennae coming out of our head and connecting to all the kindness around us. Even as we're sitting here now, like if we want to take a train, a bus, taxi, plane, any transportation, people there waiting to help us. If we have an accident, people there waiting to help us. Many services throughout COVID. So many people working out. Maybe we've been worried at home, feeling scared and fearful. Many people have had to go out, work throughout the whole thing. And when we wanted to, we rely upon their services. Maybe we stopped even going shopping and started ordering online, and our breath is taken away by how quickly we can order something and then it arrives at our door. Why? Because people are working continuously around the clock while we're sleeping. People are working to keep our life supported and functioning. In the middle of all that, we can be feeling sorry for ourselves. Yeah? It's out of balance. It's completely out of balance. This whole, so much work going on for us to live our life. Even actually to feel sorry for ourselves. Yeah, to have the luxury of feeling sorry for ourselves and miserable. Yeah, which in a sense is a luxury. Depends upon other people. Yeah, because they're working so hard. So it's the education that we get potentially can encourage criticism, critical thinking. So always trying to see the critical, analyzing critically everything all the time. It's like a fault-finding mind. So we're just seeing faults. That's a fault-finding radar. Yeah. It's exhausting, and it makes us miserable. Try cultivating this, seeing kindness, recognizing the kindness that we're on the receiving end of. how our life is supported. You know, and we try and sit with the straight back. We can only do that due to the kindness of others. Everything depends upon the kindness of others. It is very humbling, you know, and helps us to cultivate affectionate love. I wish you a pleasant day, and I might see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Thank you, and